Manora hamakom hazeh. Manora hamakom hazeh. Manora hamakom hazeh. Manora hamakom hazeh. Yai dai 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 yada dai dai dai. Yai dai dai yada dai yai dai dai. Yai dai 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 yada dai yai dai. Yai dai dai yada dai yai dai dai. Manora hamakom hazeh. How awesome is this place, oh God? How awesome it is to be with each and every one of you on this day of mindfulness and Middot. And so let's begin with a little bit of mindfulness. Where are we today? Where are we in this very moment? Manora hamakom hazeh. Makom, another name for God, another name for awe, being awesome. Manora hamakom hazeh. How awesome is this place? So I invite you to close your eyelids if you're comfortable. Find a seat that's comfortable for you. And if that's not comfortable, you can lie on a couch, lie on the floor, a yoga mat. Whatever is comfortable for you, I want you to try and become as comfortable as you can in a state of just being. For me, I have my eyelids closed, as you can see. I'm going to place my hand on my chest, middle of my chest. Feel my heart beating, knowing that I am indeed alive. With my eyelids closed, listening for my breath. Manora hamakom hazeh. Where am I, God? Where am I, God, in this very moment? Where am I in the awesomeness of this moment? Taking a few moments to just breathe in and breathe out in a comfortable breath. Not changing anything, just noting our breath. Just see our chest rising and falling. Just breathing in and out. Modeh, Modeh, Odeh, Ani lefanecha. So grateful today, God, at this very moment to be alive. Eloheinu Shema Shenatata B'Tahorhi, the soul that you have given us, O God, is pure. You fashioned it, created it, breathed it into us, and we are here today with this breath, with this soul, with this body. Modeh, Modah, Odeh Ani Lefanecha. Thank you, God. I invite you to open your eyelids for a moment, to just breathe in the space that you're in. Just see what's happening in this space that you're in. Are you in a room that's comfortable for you? Is it a room that's quiet? Is it a room that's either air conditioned or heat, depending on where you live? Is it a room that's pleasant? What are your surroundings in that room? When you're in this room, what do you feel? Are you able to feel any awesomeness of this room? Can you say, Manora hamakom hazeh? How awesome is this place? Looking around in my sacred place, in my makom hazeh. Behind me, I see in the reflection of the camera, I see two Sifrei Torah, two Torah scrolls. I see a picture of love. I see a Hanukkah, a menorah for Hanukkah. And I look to the right and I see all the accomplishments. So grateful for, oh God, all the studies. And I see a sign that is very, very colorful, and it says, welcome all sizes, all colors, all cultures, all sexes, all beliefs, all religions, all types, all ages, all people. Everyone is welcome. Everyone is welcome in this makom, in this office, in this space, in this sacred place. How awesome is indeed this place. And as I look around, I see beautiful pictures of my rabbis and my family. And look to this side, it says, blessed are you who lives, given us life, who has given us life. I don't have my glasses on. Blessed are you who has given us life, lifted us up, and enabled us to reach this season. The Shechianu prayer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lezman hazeh. A new month. The month of Tammuz. The month of being able to see. To be able to look. The month to hear, to see, to be able to look. And then looking a little bit further over this way, I see my Shaviti, a piece of art that I received when I went to the Holy Land and visited Sfat, the holy city of Sfat. Something for me to look at and to remind me that God is always before me. Manara hamakom hazeh. How awesome is this place? And then I look down at my desk and I see so many books and copy of the Torah and Bible and tefillin and many, many things. And then I look out and I see each and every one of you. Each and every one of you. And I can say, Manora hamakom hazeh. Because in this connection, there is awesomeness. For you and I are connected this morning. A connection When two people connect with each other, God dwells within that place. So how awesome is this place? How awesome is this connection? How awesome it is to be with you. A little of mindfulness is about kavanah. It's about intention. At Middah, we'll study the Middah of today is awe. Middah is a character trait, a trait that we hope that we'll have, that we'll learn, and hope that we'll focus on for the week. Today's is awe. And so let's take and stand a bit. And my shoulder is not working too well, but we're going to try to. And so we're going to go to the wall and we'll see where we go. So I invite you to take your palms, place them flat on the wall in front of you, and gently walk them up the wall and see how far you can get. Wherever it's comfortable, and then stop when it starts to be uncomfortable like it is here. And just place your palms directly on the wall and directly on the wall, and breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Taking your palms and walking them back down the wall slowly. Your fingers, walking your fingers down. And when they get to this place parallel to your chest, I invite you to take another breath in and out, and then perhaps walk them up one more time if you feel comfortable doing that. And if not, that's okay. And place your palms flat on the wall and breathe. Manora Makom Hazeh. Thank you, God, for the ability to stretch and to breathe. Invite you to walk your fingertips down, arms parallel to your chest. Step back a tiny bit and perhaps do a few wall push-ups if it is comfortable for you. If it is comfortable for you, do a few wall push-ups. And if not, that's also okay. And now we come to the center, back to standing in a so-called mountain pose. Shoulders back, feet together, arms at your side, and breathe. Taking our palms, raising them to the sides of you. If you're able, take your thumbs and rotate them right so that your palms are face up. And if it causes too much pain, don't do this. Mine's uncomfortable, but not too bad. And then, if you can, raise them up to the ceiling. Bring your palms down to your chest. And if you're comfortable that you won't become dizzy, close your eyelids. Place your thumbs directly on your chest, pressing in, making a connection to your chest. And with your thumbs, feel that heartbeat. And if you start to get dizzy, then open your eyelids, but if not, then you just leave them closed. And just breathe in this space. And for some of you, you can extend your arms out again, and you can rotate your palms and repeat what we did before. And For others like me today, where I'm having some shoulder stuff going on, perhaps not. Do what is comfortable for you and be grateful for what you can do this morning. Manora hamakom hazeh. How awesome is this moment in this place. Opening your eyelids, placing your hands one more time back at your sides. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Find a comfortable place to sit or lie down. And we'll learn a bit. Manora hamakom hazeh. Manora hamakom hazeh. Manora hamakom hazeh. Manora hamakom hazeh. Awe. What does awe mean? What is awe? Well, awe is admiration, awe is apprehension, astonishment, reverence, wonder, wonderment. For some, awe is fear. Awe is respect. Awe is worship. Awe is one of the beliefs that we have that God is awe. We learn that awe is a natural human response to an overwhelming, profound experience. Anybody ever see a baby being born? That indeed is awe. When someone leaves this world, if you happen to be lucky enough to be in that moment, in that room, at that time, when you see the body relax and the breathing stops, and that sacredness of that moment, the transition from life to life eternal, is awe. Sometimes when we go outside and we see nature and we see all the things that God creates, just like in the beginning, that is awe. When we plant a seed and after that seed grows, it becomes a seedling, and then perhaps it becomes a zucchini or tomato or something else. That indeed is awe. When we see any of the miracles that happen in life, when we know that sometimes someone is so sick and then they recover, beat all odds, that is awe. Perhaps you can think about your first love, or maybe it's a love now. Or maybe it's a recollection of your children's wedding, or the first time that they accomplished anything that was pretty magical. That is awe. Awe is a natural human response to an overwhelming, profound experience. It takes no effort at all to feel the inner expansiveness that arises when our eyes take in a sunset or see a whale breaching. Think about that, a sunset. I know I've been on vacation many times, and there's nothing like looking at the sunset coming over the waters. over a beach. That indeed is awe. But only an inner instrument that has been polished and honed will find just as much awe in the less dramatic situations. Awe not because I see a sight, but because I'm able to see, not because the sunset is spectacular, but because there is sun. It is awe to be alive. It is awe to be breathing. It is awe to have a heartbeat. Perhaps we, this week, can work on cultivating the capacity to feel awe, and the whole world will become more awesome. The beginning, it says in Proverbs, the beginning of wisdom is the awe of the divine. The beginning of wisdom is awe. Wherever you may be, in the city, in the country, indoors or outdoors, find a moment to open yourself to experience the wonder of creation. True awe is sometimes difficult to attain to the degree that one does attain it. However, it has the power to purify. It has the power to sanctify. Find that awe in your own life. Go outside and look at all the flowers. Look at the trees. Take a walk. Go to a park. Watch children playing. All of those things are indeed awesome. All of those things are indeed awesome. It says, in Judaism, we call the Yamim Noraim the days of awe, the high holy days from Rosh Hashanah to Yom Kippur. We know them as the days of awe. It's a time for serious introspection, time to consider our lives. We lead up to that. We lead up to that in the period of Elul. Rabbi Jay each night will do a teaching for the 40 days that leads up to the high holidays. Each night we will chant Achal Sha'alti. One thing I ask is to dwell in the house of God. To be in awe. To be in awe of God. To be in awe of this wonderful life that we have been given. When was the last time that you felt the awe in your life? Was it a breathtaking vista? Was it a moving speech that someone made? Was it the first flowers of spring? Was it the vegetable that grew in your garden? Was it seeing a child? What was it a hike that you were on? What gave you that sense of awe? Maybe you can think back to your child's first steps, or the first time your child rode a bike, or maybe the first time you rode a bike, or the first time you fell in love. Sometimes we find awe when we walk. When we take a walk or we take a hike in a natural setting, maybe it's a tree-lined trail, or maybe it's an indoor setting. Maybe it's a museum and we see awe in artwork. Maybe it's the bird singing. Maybe I have extremely lucky to live with a shared pond between my neighbor's property and mine. And my neighbor has 4 baby ducks and 2 adult ducks. And they watching them swimming in the pond is pretty awesome. And to be able to feed them in the morning and to see my grandchildren open their hand, put the food in their hand, and the ducks eat off their hand is indeed awesome. And for them to just stay there and so that my grandchildren can pet them. I know that on Friday morning we're hoping to go to the aquarium to see the fish and to see the butterflies and to see all of that beautiful stuff. That is awe. Maybe sometimes we see a TV show or a movie and we see awe. Or we hear a story and sometimes it's positive and sometimes it's not so. Maybe it's frightening. That too is awe. All of that is awe. Awe is magnitude. Awe is the power never leaves a person or parts of them in their days of life. It's the gateway to intense yearning. We all yearn for that moment of awe. You know, when we have Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, to fear God is to be moved by a sense of awe, like that which one experiences in the presence of a great and awe-inspiring leader. In every move that one makes, one ought to feel self-abased before the greatness of God. This is especially true when one addresses God in prayer or engages in study. This is from Rabbi Moshe Chaim Luzzatto, who lived from 1707 to 1746. I'm not so sure about fearing God. I grew up as a traditional Orthodox Jew and I did fear God. Today I no longer fear God. I don't have that picture of a punishing God anymore. I gave that away. I gave it up. It no longer served me. The God that I believe in is an awesome God in a positive sense. A God that walks the journey with me. A God that's there when no one else is. Ma nora hamakom hazeh. How awesome is this place? How awesome is this God? My God, your God. How awesome. Manora hamakom hazeh. Manora hamakom hazeh. Manora hamakom hazeh. Manora hamakom hazeh. We are one human family. We are Judaism fueled by love. We love you. Rabbi Jay will see you tomorrow. Wishing you a beautiful day. Wishing you a week filled of looking for awe in life. Looking for the magic. Looking for those times where you're feeling awe. When you're feeling awe, remember, the beginning of wisdom is awe. Wherever you may be, in the city or the country, indoors or outdoors, find moments to open yourself, to experience the wonder. The wonder is awe. Yai dai, yai dai, yai dai, dai. Yai dai, dai. Yai dai, dai, yai.